Good morning, everybody. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. I woke up a little later than planned. It happens. It happens. But today, we are maxing Garden. It's happening, which is pretty epic. So I was going to do this off camera, but I figured, you know what? I should probably stream this. This is a pretty big deal. So how y'all doing this morning? What's good, Murphic? How's it going? How's it going? Let's see what we got in here. I just was there and said, I guess, preparing for stream. I did be preparing for stream. It's good, Brennan. How you doing? What's up? What's up? Boom, boom. What else we got in here? Right there. So we are currently 92% basically to sugarcane 45. So we're going to hit that in like the next 10 minutes or something. It won't take us long, especially with all these pests helping us out. But once we have that, we've got one more crop milestone and then we're done. That's the plan. So not too far to go. It's good, Rick. Doing real good. If you saw in guild chat, got me a nice skeleton master chest plate. YoGoU. You'll love to see it. Very epic. It's good, Cobra. How you doing this morning? But yeah, man, it's finally happening. At level 471, we are finally finishing up the garden. So I'm curious what like most people's maxed XP is. I know Death Streaks, I think it was Death Streaks. Maybe it was 15H or somebody, but when they maxed XP, it was from like Mushroom Milestone. So I guess it's not uncommon, but that was a while ago. I think most people probably maxed it out earlier than now. So I'm slightly late to the grind. Let's get a bot. How you doing? Only need core and ender pearls for term on Iron Man. Yo, GG. Let's go. You'll love to see it. I'm a max garden in 2027. Trust A. It's totally worth it. I mean, you do make good money. Don't get me wrong. If I was selling the sugarcane, especially during Derpy, it would have been bank. It's good, Koki. How you doing this morning? But yeah, it's all good. We're still not selling the sugarcane, of course, because I need it for Spaceman at some point in the future, but you know, that'll come in handy later. So for now, we're just grinding sugarcane. And yeah, Spaceman, I've got nearly, I don't know how much actually. Let's take a look. We have 2.6 thousand enchanted sugarcane, which would sell for a lot of coins if I were to sell it, but we do need it for Spaceman. What's good, Tyre? How you doing, bro? But yeah, we are on that grind, dude. We are on that grind. So we only got 300,000 sugarcane to do right now, which will not take us long at all. And then we will be on the second milestone of the day, which is the last milestone in total. So pretty epic. But anywaysers. Only thing Spaceman would do is green thumb, right? No XP. Yeah. So it'd be like I'd be spending 1 billion coins for one farming fortune, which will be a W YouTube title one day. But for right now, we're not going to worry about it. But yeah, for today, we're just going to max garden. And then we'll be on the M7 grind tomorrow is the plan. So tomorrow we're going to be doing our 1000th M7 run. And the day after that, I've got an archer level that we should be hitting. So that's the next couple days. I don't know what we'll get up to on Friday. But I got the next couple days of stream planned out. Good, William. What's good at Ciaz? I know you're not done yet, but congrats already. This grind usually takes ages. I'm not even close to maxing it. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I mean, it's going to have been 800 hours by the time we max it, because how much time do I have right now in Garden? Oh, well, it's not going to be quite 800 hours. So we should have it maxed by 786 hours. And I'll still probably visit Garden every now and then just to check and see if I got overgrown grass and stuff. But as far as actual farming, this is wraps. This will be it. That's all we got. That's all she wrote. I haven't played any dungeons in like 2 weeks. The grind is real. I mean, if you still know how to pre-dev, that's what matters, right? Still looking for power 7 from an experiment table. Think before core, I'll grind F5 or grind for overload 5 and F7 for soul eater 5 on top of recoms and fumings. Yeah, that'll be a good strat. I do believe. Let's go back to here. Boom. Moving on. How much coins roughly is it to max out visitors? I mean, if you do the right visitors, then you make coins the whole time. So, because like copper is worth money, you know, you can trade it in for green thumb or whatever else to make coins. So it's not like you're really losing that much. The big thing you lose money on is composter, because if you're spending the copper on the composter plus all the crops and stuff, that's the big coin sink. So visitors doesn't really matter too much. The big coin sink is composter. Composter's like 2 billion coins at least, or somewhere around there. I know some people say like 1.8 billion or things like that, but it's expensive. Composter's the pricey one. For sure. Thankfully, I maxed that one a while back, so we don't have to worry about that today. So I've got 12k copper saved up. If I wanted to, we could sell all that, but I'm just kind of saving it for if there is a garden update one day and they add a new item, then that sells for a lot of money. It's 1.5 billion crops, yeah, and it's a decent chunk of coins in copper as well. I don't know exactly how much, but I'd imagine it's at least 300 mil, if not 500 or more. Garden V9, legit. Garden V900. Somewhere around there. But yeah, hopefully it'll be a while before we get any farming updates, because I feel like farming's in a pretty solid spot, I would say. Farming's in a good spot, mining's in a good spot. So those two don't really need too much refining, I don't think. Like, of course, there's tiny things that could be done, but I can't even think of anything off the top of my head. So, gonna remove the ability to walk in Garden V9 real. Aside from me being unable to make money, I mean, it is what it is. Hold up, let me clean these off. Goodness. Good, Navin, how you doing, bro? Garden takes too long. Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing they could do, is reduce how long it takes to get powder and how long it takes to get crop milestones. That wouldn't be a terrible thing, because yeah, I mean, nearly a quarter of my, or 20% of my playtime about, is on the garden right now. So that does say something. Good morning, Phoenix. How you doing, bro? What's good, Bert? Time for IRL stuff. Too many things, not enough time. Yeah, the grind is real, dude. The grind is real. You know what else is real? The like button. Make sure to smash the like button. Subscribe if y'all haven't already. W segue. Let's go. Let's go, dude. But yeah, we hit 24,000 subs on Saturday, so that was pretty epic. So now we got less than 6k to go for 30,000 subs. Pretty epic. That's annoying. My fault. My fault, man. My bad. SMH. Okay, we've got less than a minute, supposedly, for this first milestone. Don't ever do that again. I will do it multiple times per stream. Just saying. I'm gonna do it constantly. It's good, Abel. How you doing, bro? Yeah, we're level 90-ish. Good for 100 hours play time. It's not too bad. Just depends on how much of that is AFK, you know, and like being in menus and all that jazz. Bazaar flipping, all that stuff. Not sure if I still have pre-dev in me. Gotta practice F7. Ooh, the grind is real. Doing good and bad. What about you? I'm doing pretty good. I hope your day gets better, man. Do you mind if I got a cake solo of you? Go crazy. You can do exclamation IGN, and that'll pop up my name. You can visit my garden right now. Gonna retire from SkyBlock for a bit. What minion should I put down? Honestly, Slimer's still pretty solid, to be honest. As far as not having to check them, all the good minions that everybody uses, besides Slime, you have to check every couple days for them to be actually good. But yo, there's Sugarcane 45, which means we have one more XP to gain from Garden, from Sugarcane, and then I never have to farm again. Let's go. Let's go. So we are now already 3% to the next Sugarcane milestone. Love dropping Enchanted Sugarcane. But also, voila. We have 1 XP left. So we're currently 166 in the world, which isn't, you know, super ideal. But it's better than nothing. You know, we'll take it. How can I get fishing 27 fast? I mean, it's not really a fast way. There's faster than other ways, but it's pretty much just bayou fishing or worm fishing in Crystal Hollows. And I think they're both pretty similar rates. Got YouTube rank yet? Not quite. We got to get 30k subs for that, so it is what it is. Graduated from high school yesterday. GG. You'll love to see it. Very nice, very nice. Ever get Claymore? Can't remember. I still have not gotten Claymore, no. It's gonna happen. Tank gameplay win. Tank gameplay tomorrow. We're doing some M7 tomorrow. I gotta get 38 runs between now and the end of tomorrow's stream. So we're hitting 1,000 M7 runs. So it's gonna be epic. How can I get combat 30 fast? Combat 23 right now. Best way to do it is either Slayers or Bestiary. It's like the two things that are good to go for that. So if you've got easy Bestiary, that would be faster, but sometimes Bestiary is a pain. So Slayers is generally going to be nicer as well because you get better perks from doing Slayers. Surely Claymore at 1,000 runs. Surely we get it before the end of tomorrow's stream, right? There's no way. Ain't no way. Gonna be streaming Tears of Laughter when you get so fed up with Claymore that you buy it and the next run it's dropped. Yeah. Yeah, that is how that's gonna go. I feel like. Fishing 50? Oh yeah. If they add fishing 60, I think I would be fishing 60 already. How much fishing XP do I have? Oh yeah. Above and beyond fishing 60. For sure. But as far as Bestiary goes, it's only from M7. So, or dungeons in general, I guess. So we're just going to be, realistically, the only two grinds I have after we're done with this. I got to do 400 Kuja runs at some point. And I got to do M7 until I max Bestiaries and get class average 50. So those two grinds kind of go hand in hand. As far as, you know, the Bestiary and class average 50. They're both from M7. So I'm really grinding them both at the same time. So that part's nice. Two grinds and two birds with one stone type deal, you know. So that part's really good, but it is going to take us a while to do all of it because specifically Sniper Bestiary sucks. That one's a pain. So how long did it take, or did you do it with minions? Oh, I did it manually. I might have used one minion at one point, but it didn't like help at all. I barely used him. So that's a good question, because a lot of it was I was really worried about maxing Bestiaries more than about getting my fishing levels. So I wasn't really focused on the fishing levels. I was kind of passive from just doing the others. How'd you get fishing 27? So when I did it, it was a lot of Crystal Hollows fishing was a good strat. Yo, Lurks with the raid of 5. Can we get some W's in the chat for Lurks? If you guys are on Twitch and you haven't already, make sure to give Lurks a follow. Let me see if I can remember how to do /shoutout. Or is it exclamation shoutout? Maybe. Maybe. Did I do it right? Nope, it did at. My fault. I hit the wrong button. First try. Maybe? No? Chat? Is it slash? Yeah, it is slash. Alright. First try. First try. And it. Oh my goodness. I'm throwing. There we go. First try. First try for real. SMH. But how was your stream, man? Hope you had a good one. Let's run over here. Kuja super easy. I don't know why you're not doing it. I'm telling you for a month at this point. Yeah, I'm planning on doing it, but the problem is I don't have like lifeline gear and I'm not gonna buy it. So I've been trying to wait till forging update for like the last 3 years so that I don't have to worry about the attributes on my armor. But, you know, that hasn't happened. So I'm about to just commit. Let's see, where were we? Right here. Voila. Got E-Man 8, and I'm already 23,000 into E-Man 8. Dang. 47% on meter. That's the nice thing about core, though, is like you're guaranteed one before you hit E-Man 9. Yo, let's go Tire, GG. You'll love to see it. But yeah, Sniper's going to be finished last, probably. I've got, I think we calculated it was like 19 XP or something to get from Bestiary still. But yeah, Snipers are going to be a pain. Honestly, like, I think Zombie Soldiers or something like that, I need like 40,000 of, and I'm like halfway done at this point. That one's going to suck. That one's also going to suck, but we'll get there. Yeah, I mean, as far as the fishing grind goes, it was a long grind, you know. I'd imagine it was at least 70 hours to get to fishing 50, at least. Might have been more than that. Probably more than that. Because a lot of the grind I did fishing, trophy fishing, so that took a bit. But speed for sugarcane, I'm using 327% speed and looking at a 45-degree angle. So right now I'm just hitting like A to go to the left, and so that, like, looking at the 45-degree angle, normally you'd be going, you know, like back to the left, but since there's a wall there, it just pushes me against the wall and makes me go only left. And now I'm pressing S to go backwards, and it does the same thing. But yeah, where did 1080p go? Is stream bugging? Nani? It's not OBS. I've got 20 bits, 20,000 bit rate. So Twitch is bugging, I suppose. Did they say they remove attributes with forging and why? Yeah, they said they're removing them from armor. So attributes are still going to be in the game. It's just you won't have to worry about getting god rolls on your armor, which is what I'm worried about, because spending a lot of money on a whole nother terror set like that would kind of suck. Why not just do lower floors where you still get those dungeon mobs? Wouldn't you be able to do it faster? Yeah, but I mean, that's not going to help me with class average 50. Again, like, I could do the bestiary faster, sure, but my class average is going to be way slower that way. So the way I'm doing it is, by the time I got to do like 2,200 runs or something like that to get to class average 50. So by the time I'm done with those, if I don't have all the bestiaries maxed, then I can do that. But I'd rather focus on the thing that's going to take me way longer, you know? That's all my options. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. Attribute's going to be as a skill, and all of them going to work at the same time. Yeah, it's going to be the hunting skill. But yeah, they'll all work at the same time, but I imagine they're all going to be a lot less powerful. Like, it'll be similar power to having like a 1 level 10 piece right now. But you know, right now the meta, like the maxed out Kudra players have 8 pieces of 10-10 lifeline mana pool. So they've got 80 total levels of lifeline and mana pool between their equipment and their armor. So generally, that's going to be a little bit of a downgrade for those guys. But for those of us that don't have it at all, it'll be an upgrade. 12 mil an hour while farming good. It's not bad. I think I'm doing like 15 mil per hour. Some people can get up to like 20, 24 mil, I think, depending on RNG. But that's if you're farming melons and going for like beetles or whatever pest is best right now. I don't know which one's good because Exterminator prices are in the bin. But whatever pest is best right now, usually you'll be making close to 20 mil. If you got like a maxed out setup and stuff. This is why we hate Twitch for real. Crazy. Think they give you something similar in return when they remove them? Yeah, I mean, they're going to give you the same count, but it's like there's going to be a max level for each, you know? So they're not going to make it so that you can have, you know, 80 levels of lifeline and also 80 levels of dominance and then 80 levels of Deadeye and all these other things that they have on weapons, you know? If you have 80 levels of all that stuff, then, like, nothing else is going to matter. It's going to be all about attributes because the amount of damage you get from attributes is crazy if they're all level 80. So the power creep from that would be way too much. So they're not going to, like, give you the same levels, I don't think. You know what I'm saying? Like, the max amount you can get on a piece is level 10. I think they'll probably do, like, max amount you can get in total is maybe level 20. Maybe. Best cropped farm, melons on top. Melons makes bank. Went up 11% towards quarter today. Now that I think about it, around 100,000 E-Man XP. Dang, bro. Mans is cooking. All right, let's do this. That. Get rid of these. Moving on. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Almost trolled. Hey, glad I didn't. That was a good drop. All right, any overgrown grass in here? It's not looking too good. It's not looking good at all. Unfortunate. Okay, where were we? Right here. This row. And we stopped right on the end. Very nice. Very nice. This farming completes milestones like twice as fast. I don't know about twice as fast. Maybe depending on what your like normal gear is. But it definitely helps a lot. Need like 8 more spins for Auto Slayer. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, that'll be worth it for sure. Auto Slayer's so good. It really is. It's so strong. But yeah, I do think pest farming is, I mean, it's definitely worth it for sure. I think it probably speeds things up by at least 50%. But I don't know about double speed. At least not for me. But it does make things nicer. Because normally these crop milestones would take me like 3 hours a piece. And because of pests, they take like 2 hours. That timer at the top is probably off. Because you'll see it's going to be at 1 hour and 25 minutes for the next hour. But generally that's about the experience I've had with it at least. So we'll see how long the stream ends up being. Working to Wolf and Spider 9 right now. They're then going for E-Man. Sounds like playing. Yeah, I mean, it's very good for combat XP, which will help a lot with E-Man Slayer and whatever other combat things you end up doing in the future. It's good explosives. How you doing, bro? What's up? What's up? We are getting there today. Can't believe that. How many farming streams have I done? We've done nearly 800 hours total of farming on and off camera, which is crazy. That's so much farming. Goodness. I have a hype so spider won't take long. Oh yeah, spider like 7 to 9 with a hype. If you've got good combat wisdom, it's done in like 3 hours max. Got 2 god rolls on the wrong set today, bruh. How much more Kudra collection you got left? I'm up to 3,000 collection right now, so I gotta get 400 runs to do that last 2,000 collection. So we're gonna try and get it done before too long. At 1K, all right. So you won't be done by the time I start working on it again. Hopefully, hopefully. So we'll have some grinds left. Perhaps. But I mean, you're getting through it pretty quick still. 8 to 9, but yeah, and it makes money as well more since the mayor. Oh yeah, because it's Aatrox right now. Did I not predict it? I swear I predicted that it was going to be like Aatrox Diaz because so many people were voting for Aatrox they forgot to vote for Diaz. I think I called that. I'm pretty sure. Went from basically 0 to max Kudra collection in 2 weeks. Dang, dude. Yeah, I needed to sit down and do it and ignore the haters. The lifeline, the dominance haters. The lifeline lovers / dominance haters. That's what we're going to call them. Need to do it. Good, Logan. What's good, Rodolph? What's your setup right now? We are running 3/4 Mossy Fermento with Mossy Rancher's boots. We've got the Turing Sugarcane Hoe, and the only thing I could upgrade on it is getting Cultivating 10. It's Cultivating 9 right now, and that's the only upgrade we can do to it. So, all perfect Paradots done, all recommed, and all that jazz. We're running a Slug Pet while we farm, and then whenever we stop and get pests, we swap the Hedgehog. That's the meta right now. Should I buy a Spirit Scepter and go in Spider's Den and wreck spiders for bestiary? I mean, if you're going to do that, make sure to do some Spider Slayer along the way as well. Get you some extra XP towards Spider level 9, all that jazz. Yo, CJ with the sub. Thank you so much, man. Again, boys, if y'all haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do that. We are on our way to 25,000 subs now. Pretty crazy. Gotta keep that in mind. Doing sugarcane to get garden level and the money just comes with it. Yeah, right now we're focusing crop milestones because the goal of this profile is to get max SkyBlock XP. Well, right now it's to get the top 100 in SkyBlock XP, but same thing at this point. But yeah, we make money with it. Right now, though, we're not selling the sugarcane because I have a spaceman saved up who needs sugarcane, so we're just saving all that up for him. But normally, for all the other crops I was doing, I was making like 15 mil an hour. Unless I was going for money. If you go for money, then you make like upwards of 20, 22, 24 mil, somewhere in that range, depending on RNG. So, it's a lot better. Subbed when I watch the Rift videos, which helps me a ton. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Hopefully we get some more like Rift style things with that. Would be pretty epic. Like story mode style stuff would be cool. So many dandelions needed for the last dandelion upgrade. Oh yeah, for flower minions, it's a grind. Mute will expire in 47 days. Yikes, dude. Don't think a lot of nons know that Diaz long-term investment perk works on other mayors. Fair enough. Myself didn't know for a while. Thought it only worked on Diaz. Ah, interesting. Maybe I should make a short about that. Everything you could be like top 10 or top 1. I think I could be, but I wouldn't want to do that for a long time, you know? Like, doing it once, like, basically what you do is you get max XP, and then when an update drops, you grind it out as fast as possible. Whoever finishes the update first will have, you know, #1 rank. But every single time an update comes out, if you want to be #1, you gotta be first every single time, and that's a lot harder to do than just being first once. So I think what I would want to do, we hit max XP, and then maybe I try and get top 1 at some point. But I have not finished Kudra collection. No, we're gonna work on that at some point. At some point. I'm planning on finishing my tank runs in M7 first, and then we'll go take a break, do some Kudra, and then go back to Burzing in M7. Good Lax, how you doing, bro? Good Golden, Clyte. Just made the hardest Roblox cheating edit ever, brother. What? Has bro been hacking in Roblox? That's a new low. It's Good Spoon, how you doing, bro? Should I enrich all my accessories with magic finds? Should I do something else? Because like Greg gives more strength per 5 magic finds. I mean, you can do magic find to start off, and what I do is whenever I want to swap it, you know, like if I'm doing dungeons, priority would be crit chance for overload on the Terminator. So you can use magic find enrichment swapper, and that swaps all of your enrichments. It doesn't just swap one, so you can swap them all for like 200 bits. So it's very cheap to do. Dev. Ah, got you. Respect then. I can respect that. Max XP, then go for net worth things, I guess, because then that's the last thing that's on your profile. Yeah, probably the plan. I mean, the plan right now is to start doing. Once we hit max XP, we'll start going for like max of a specific stat, and we'll do like the pristine video should be pretty easy because I can show where I got all my pristine from right now, and then we just got to get lucky with the mine shaft, basically. Ranking based on UID, even if you max first, if someone with a better UID maxes later, they'll go ahead of you, if I remember correctly. For real? Ain't no way. How much playtime are you now? Right now, I have 4,202 hours. Good Burke? Burke is still here. Hello. What's good, Alpha? How you doing, bro? What's up, Techno? How many people have max XP right now? That's a good question. I am not totally sure. I am not completely sure. I imagine there's at least 50, if not like 70 plus at this point. I mean, it's been a month since we got an update, so they've had plenty of time to max out YoGoU, basically. It's really the only thing that most people at the top level need to max. Because most of them started their profiles long before me. So, most of them have class average 50 by now, I would think. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of the big thing right now. See, Fermento, yes sir. Yo. Still at Crappie, the grind is real. Yeah, I mean, doing your visitors makes your XP go by a lot faster, so that'll make it a lot easier. If you do visitors, for sure. All right, appreciate it, Lavian. Good luck, dude. Let's see. Oh, goodness. I have a lot of fermentos. Didn't realize I had that many. Sheesh. Boom. Yo, what's good, Slayer? Yeah, 24K subs. We hit that on Saturday. Pretty epic. Let's spray here real quick. Boom. All right, perfect. Oh, yeah, let me grab my 200 fortune boost up here real quick. What's good? You're garbage. What's good? I'm gonna sneeze. Philip. He takes so long to talk through his dialogue, and you can't do multiple NPCs dialogue at like different times. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. I wish they would just like, after you've talked to him the first time, like just make it so his dialogue is shorter. Be so nice. Pasture farming right now. I'm going for mosquitoes because they drop sugarcane, so it will help me get this crop milestone done faster. Actually getting YouTube ranked this year? True. It's gonna happen. Depending on, I don't know how long it takes them to like check if you've actually got 30K subs and stuff. But I don't know. I mean, Time Dio's watch my stream, so surely I get speed run through the process, right? Nah, I expect it'll take like a month or so. But maybe it'll only be like a week or two. Item to use to set your angle to the right one to farm crops. That is the squeaky mouse mat. So just look up mouse on the auction house. They're pretty cheap, I think, right? How much are they going for right now? 3.5 mil to 4 mil. So it's a little bit to invest if you're just getting started, but it's worth it. It's so worth it. YouTube rank for GTA 6. Facts, bro. Crazy, crazy. We're not doing profile reviews today, Golden. Do exclamation PV in the chat, please. But got 526 mil in bank, but I'm not touching it. Saving the bill for Greg. Yeah, Greg will be nice. One bill Greg goes crazy. Need so much money for dungeons? Yeah, me too. We've got 800 mil saved up right now, which isn't bad. But we're going to be spending it, like, real quick. Real quick. Because for burrs, I'm going to need spring boots. So that'll be one thing. I'm also going to need... what's the other thing? I need one more Chimera book, so I can have Chimera 3 on my Rag Axe. That'll be nice. I think that's about it, though. Maybe. I don't know. Is there anything else I need as burrs, chat? Yeah, let's go Latvian. Third in a week. Dang, dude. What do you recommend someone to grind first? Mining, combat, farming, foraging, fishing, dungeons. I recommend farming first and then mining. And then you can get into combat and then fishing. Combat / dungeons and then fishing. Because realistically, late game fishing requires a hype for the most part. Like if you're going to get loot shares and actually make money from fishing, you need a hype. So... Sky Handy has the mouse lock feature too, so if you don't have the money, that's an option. Yeah, there's some mods that'll let you like set your angle to something. You get one Skyblock item in real life, what would it be? That's a good question. Excuse me. I feel like it'd have to be a pet. Yeah, give me a pet golden dragon. If I get a pet golden dragon in real life, that'd be goated. Just built different, for real, for real. Plus, I mean, that'd be a good one. What's another one? What's another one that would be good? Is there anything that, like... I mean, if I get a minion, what are the legal implications of having a minion? Because, I mean, they make, like, hundreds of thousand coins a day. If I get me a slime minion, that would be real nice. Be getting $100,000 a day. Go crazy. It says it breaks after use. Do I lose it forever after getting the specific thing, or do I still keep it? I don't know. I don't know what the rules are here. Spring boots IRL, that would be goated. That would be goated. Dominate the NBA. Well, I mean, you gotta crouch and charge it up first is the problem. Because most of the NBA people, they don't gotta crouch forever. For spring boots to jump real high, you gotta crouch for a while. You know, and what if you crouch for too long and then you jump way too high? Need a bill in your bank for golden dragon to be useful? Yeah, but I mean, just having a golden dragon, like, for him to give you extra strength and all that stuff and magic find or whatever, sure, you gotta have that, but like, I don't need that IRL. I'm strong enough. It's just the fact that you have a pet dragon that makes it epic, you know? Hey guys, I just got a pet dragon. Call me Hiccup. For real, for real. You know? Like, that's just a flex and a half. It's good, Zandari. How you doing? It's been a little bit. Gold minion equals easy visit from IRS. Facts. That's true. That's true. Got a farming guide on YouTube on how to start. I do have a farming guide on farming equipment, like what the best gear and stuff is. And then I've got a guide on how to pest farm. So yeah. No fall damage for spring boost. That's the strats. Good, Zinksy. How you doing, bro? Been working nights. Yeah, the grind is real. Grind is real. My friend doesn't have a hype either. Got a vial earlier on his like 30th one with 120 match find. Of course he did. Of course he did. Thinking efficiency 10 diamond pickaxe because then I can go through walls. That's one way to do it. That's one way to do it. I'll believe the drops I got yesterday. Yo. Good Prenumera, how you doing? Tell how much money in your bank as well with the dragon. You can't get scammed. True. Racing helmet, that would be pretty epic. That would be pretty epic. That one talisman that gives you a couple coins every 5 minutes makes like $2 million a year. Just calculated it, so that'd be goated. Yo, yeah, talisman of coins. Go crazy. Or artifact of coins, I think is the max one now. Or is there a relic of coins? I think there's a relic of coins. Infinaleap. Oh, that would be goated, actually. Just teleport to whoever you want. Got Epic Phoenix, 2 Overfluxes, 1 Grizzly Salmon. Dang, dude. Epic Phoenix is wild. Good Pill, how you doing? Ranger Boots also nice. I mean, they only slow you down, though. You know? They set what your max speed is. They don't actually give you that much speed. Tier 13 perfect chest plate. Yeah, that'd sell for a lot of coins. Be a couple mil just to sell to NPC. Easy monies. Think penguin pet because I have a penguin as a pet. I mean, valid. That is valid. You play dungeons? I do. That's what we'll be doing tomorrow. We're going to be running some M7 as tank. That's the plan. It is a few diamonds. Yeah, the diamonds sell for a lot. Get an enchanted diamond block. Enchanted diamond block. Go crazy. Spirit Mask? Yo, Spirit Mask would come in clutch. That's true. That would be kind of clutch. Phoenix Pet gives you extra life and cooldown really short and perm fly on your property. Yeah, it's got to be on your property, though. That's the problem. Immortality every 30 seconds. So as long as you can stay alive for 30 seconds, you're good. Can I mine with 4 mil, 12 mil? You can, but I wouldn't recommend it. I would just keep pushing. Try and get to like 5 mil, 20 mil. Would be a good spot. Got a handle, 2 scrolls and 28 runs, then first E-man after T7 drops core all in the same day. Goodness, bro. Goodness. That is some crazy RNG. Spirit Mask would only let you live, but it would still hurt. That's true. So if you're like 97 and dying, I mean, well, at that point, you can just take the Spirit Mask off if you want to. God Potion would be wild. Yeah, but it only lasts for like 2 days, right? Remember your first road to top 500 vid back in the day? That's been a little bit. Level placement right now, we're 166th, I think. Yeah. So maybe this next XP will get us up to 165 again. I'm not Malik, do exclamation PV. Mithril coat? Mithril coat would be crazy. This last milestone? This is the last milestone, yes. We are finishing garden today. It's gonna be epic. 1 mil counter wheat hoe. So just like generate insane amounts of wheat. Be wild. Dude. What else do we got? I mean, Phoenix Pet would be epic, being able to fly on your property, but the problem is it's only on your property. So if you accidentally fly out of the range and just fall to your death, that would be kind of awkward. That's definitely what I would do. I would be not paying attention and just fly out of the range. Max Composter, that'd be something. I do have Max Composter, but like having Max Composter in real life, just generate crazy amounts of compost, that would be goated. That would be epic. Bro dropped a fly swatter on 14 Magic Find. There's no way. Getting close to top 1K on Iron Man. YoGoU. What level are you at? Can't die with a Phoenix Pet. That's true, actually. Yeah, so if you do fall out, then you're good. Yeah, my fault. My bad. Let's turn up and be the best farmer IRL. It's the strats. That means you can fly in your house? Yeah, but I'd definitely, like, break stuff if I did that. AOTE or AOTV with ether transmission? Oh, that would be goated. Yeah, I think Spirit Leap would be better, though, at that point. Rancher Boots get, like, a 7-second 100 mil. Or 7-second 100 meters. Oh, gotcha. Good Sebs, how you doing, bro? Spirit Boots, you can fly with them. Yo. Well, I mean, Phoenix, though. Although, if you can fly everywhere with Spirit Boots, that's true. Though they have cooldown. Ah. And that's only in dungeons. Okay, yeah. Never mind. Number 600 in Iron Man's right now. Let's go. Phoenix Pet, use fly ability to make money and buy more land. I mean, how helpful would flying be, though? I mean, I guess you can do a show on your property, be like, yeah, guys, I can fly. How would a Spirit Leap be useful? You can just, like, teleport to anyone. Be like, all right, I want to go to my friend's house. Just teleport there instead of having to drive ever how long it is. Be just so clutch. Spider Boots for the double jump. Be something. You fall from your land, you don't die. Yeah. That's true. Be like, yeah, just fake falling to your death. Make bank off of that. Spirit Leap is dungeons only. That's true. Yeah, Spirit Leap is dungeons only. So I guess AOTV with Ether Warp would be more clutch then. Showed this profile like 10 months ago, almost top 1,000. It goes crazy. That is pretty crazy. Good. How are you? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Good Flash. How you doing, bro? Good. I see 150 hours of garden in 10 days. Oh my goodness, bro. That's a little bit. If you had a G-Drag, it would die of old age at some point, but Phoenix revives itself. I mean, I'm pretty sure dragons live longer than humans, so it would outlive me. So that would be good enough for me. But anyways, Melodice 3.0, get infinite food. Yeah, I mean, you do anything like that that's RNG based, or not RNG based, but like just guaranteed to make money off of melons or sugarcane. I mean, the thing is, you got to plant them first, you know, before you actually start making bank. Farming 33 to 57 and like 1 billion coins. I mean, that is some money right there. Leaping sword, that would be cool. That would be a cool one. But you have to level the G-Drag. I mean, if you take it out at level 200, then no, I suppose. What if you, I don't know. Just saying, I was imagining, like, you just take the dragon. Just take the whole dragon room out of the crystal hollows. So you get, like, 3 eggs to start off, and then she keeps laying eggs. And you can just keep selling golden dragons to people for, like, bajillions of coins. I think I could get level 440 by the end of the year. It's one of my goals I got going right now, considering at the beginning of the year I was around level 200, 220. I think it's possible. Yeah, that seems possible. It is possible. Got like 7 months to grind it out. Wheat orb. Oh, like the, yeah, the crystal you can put on your island. Backpack slept on. I mean, maybe. Just get a magic backpack and put a bunch of stuff in. It's like the, I don't know. I don't know what to compare it to. Like to get top 100 on Iron Man, be a pretty cool flex. That would be pretty epic. Also, that would take a crazy amount of time. Because, like, getting top 1,000, I mean, compared to top 100, like, even top 500 compared to top 100 is a major difference. Because I got top 500, like, how long has it been now? It's been a long time. We're on, like, episode 67 or something on Road to Supreme 100, and I started that when I got to top 500. So it's like, that was a while ago. Which, granted, I don't play as much as I did when I was going for top 500, but still. You know what I'm saying? It's a grind. Wake up, get on, and play till I sleep, pretty much. I mean, that's one way to do it. That's one way to do it. The question is, will you keep that motivation? That's the hard part. Because, like, I'm still motivated to play, don't get me wrong. Just I'm not motivated to wait in Party Finder for hours. That's the real issue. That's the real problema. Why you let your pets get to 7, just not kill them at 3? Because that takes longer. It's just better to wait until there's more. Because then I only have to run to them once and then run back instead of running to them twice as often. So. Haste Artifact and join the UFC. Just get crazy attack speed. How much is max of crop milestones? So this one we're hitting at 128 mil, but like the different ones have different levels, which you can see on your own. Like this one's 75 mil, this one's 231 mil, or I guess it's less than whatever it says there, really. Because I've gotten 1 million potatoes since I maxed potato milestone just from killing locusts and stuff. But aren't you worried about farming fortune? Not really. I mean, it's a very small reduction. Plus, usually I try to kill the pests that I don't care about at the farming fortune reduction. But even if I did care, it's just straight up faster to wait. As far as the actual math goes. Better to wait. Got some other streamer friends that love dungeons and party type stuff in the game, so I don't think I'll have much problem with that. Okay, that'll be good. Yeah. Get the SkyBlock menu so you can transfer all your items from there. Go crazy. I was using a foot pedal for farming while watching anime and suddenly I got banned. Did you get macro checked? Like, were you not paying attention? I don't know, man. Party Finder, I always try to grind but get people that rage quit or leave like after the first 5 runs. Or that rage quit or leave after the first run. Yeah, that happens a lot. It does happen a lot. Do/death count, it's gonna be high. Oh goodness, I didn't know it was that high. Sheesh. How do pets give money and how can I get a good setup for it? I mean, I have a video on pest farming, but they drop a lot of crops basically. That's the gist. They drop a lot of crops, make a lot of money. Dang, William with 24,000, sheesh. Man is cooking. But yeah, I mean, you can, some people do 2 setups, so you'll do one setup for farming fortune and one setup for bonus pest chance. But in my experience, it's better to just have one because you don't have to spend so much time armor swapping and paying attention to your cooldown and stuff. It's just easier. It might be maybe 5% worse, but it's not that much worse. And Kudra too. Yo, bro's gonna be cooking. 974 deaths on Iron Man. Yeah, I mean, I imagine dying on Iron Man's a lot more common. I would imagine. Oh, my traps are full. I gotta go grab those in a little bit. How long does it take for you to get a bill? From farming, it would be a while. Because, I mean, if I'm making like 15 mil an hour, if I was really focusing up and was trying to do like 20 mil an hour, that's still 5 hours for 100 mil. It'd be 50 hours. But I mean, my main money method right now is M7, which my RNG is crazy on there. So most people wouldn't make as much as I make. I average about 100 mil an hour on M7. But, you know, my RNG is kind of busted. Got that streamer luck, you know what I'm saying? So that kind of affects it a little bit. But in that case, it'd be about 10 hours of M7 for me to be making that much bank. Good Reaper, how you doing, bro? What's up? What's up? Dudes. My secrets are so low, 6,501. I mean, that's not terrible. Just depends on how many runs you have, really, and what class you play. If you're like blood camping the whole time, then you're not gonna have many. Boom. Boom. And boom. Dang, that was a lot of mosquitoes. You'll have to see it. 42% done already, dude. We are cooking. We are cooking big time. Let's see, where are we at? Right here. Voila. Just died and lost 1.2 million coins. This is why we buy booster cookies, ladies and gentlemen. Had a 47 with 5-star Storm Gear and 10-star Chimera 4 Gilded Minus. Dang, bro. Crazy. I am Archer. I mean, you do got a Blood Rush. So it takes a little bit to get back into doing secrets, but still. So you need to save up 50k channel points for that PV. Goes crazy, dude. M4 Party Finder is not mentally well. I feel like most Party Finders are that way, though. Have you seen my island? I don't remember. I don't really visit people's islands too much, though. So maybe, maybe not. Average about 10 to 20 mil per hour, I think, in M7. Ooh. Ooh. What are your PC specs? You can do exclamation specs in the chat and it'll pop up. Trying to build some net worth to get some magical power so I can play M7. Any tips? I mean, the big thing with M7 is you don't want to get into it too early. So a lot of people get into it really early, or like try to get into it a lot earlier than they should. Realistically, you should focus on other things, and then passively you'll get the stuff that you need for M7. Because you need like, I mean, you gotta have 5 Master Stars on a Terminator and a whole armor set. And then you gotta have a couple Master Stars on your equipment. You gotta have like at least 1,200 magical power, I would say. You know, it's expensive. It's very expensive. It's like billions of coins to get into it. But I mean, if you're at that stage of the game where you really can start thinking about it, then hold up, there's a hair that is just like attached to my glasses. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Then I mean, it's really just whatever your best money method is. There's not too much craziness. No secret strats, realistically. Which phone do you have and which phone would you prefer? I don't really focus on it too much. I mean, I have I think an iPhone 11. But I mean, I don't really pay attention to what's out at the time or anything. As long as it works, that's what matters. Bro's got Blaze minions. Very nice. Don't ask a girl to wait. Don't ask a guy's salary. Don't ask a SkyBlock player his death count or his playtime. Isn't it a P7 10-star death bow as well? That's if you're Archer. You don't need it if you're playing anything else, though. But usually when you're first getting into it, you're going to need Terminator because you're playing either healer or tank. But realistically, you should have that before you get to M7. You should have that at like M6. Or realistically, you should have that before you get into M3. But it's good, Emma. I'm doing good. How you doing today? It's good. Spotsy, how you doing? Do I need to complete the rift to make money from like living hearts? I mean, it's better to complete it because then you'll have more rift time to spend grinding out the living hearts, so you won't have to like reset and go back into the rift as often. So it's better to do it that way, but you don't have to. Can't wait to just grind out M1, M4 collection when I get term. It's gonna be so nice, dude. Good too. Glad to hear it. 7,364 hours and 32 minutes playtime. Bro is cooking. I mean, I have like, I think I'd be close to 6,500 between all my profiles, like adding in bingo and all that stuff. I don't know, maybe a little bit more. Bingo and my first profile, all that jazz. Might be a little bit more. Somewhere between 6,500 and 7,000 though. Just still a lot. Hello, sir. Grab all these. Boom. Voila. Alright, there we go. One more. Come here, boy. There we are. So we are now... We gotta be close to 50% done. We gotta be real close. What's max MP again? I forgot. 1761, I think. Yeah. 1761 right now. Profiles added together, I'm probably over 10,000, but that's a lot of AFK. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. I AFK'd a little bit for, what's it called? A raffle, but... For top 100, will you need to be max XP? By the time I get to top 100, yeah, pretty much. I might even hit max XP and not even be top 100 yet. Low-key at this point. Let me see. Top 100 right now. Let's check the leaderboard. Where is... There we go. Slash leaderboard for SkyBlock level. Rank 100. Right now, top 100 is 472.56, which does include some Iron Man players. So I'm going for top 100 in SkyBlock XP or in classic profile, not just not for all of them combined. So realistically, I still need 472.5. So I'm like a level and a half off, basically. How much would it cost to get 1,200 magical power? I mean, that's, I would say at least 2.5 billion. Probably more than that, though. When'd you get max magical power? About a month ago. When I got Artifact of Control. Something like that. Good, Vix. How you doing, bro? 1,100 MP on the dot. Let's go. 740 more to go. Oh, man. Mods, I'm using Bad Lion Client. If Scorpion bribes you with the mill every 100 hours, I don't know if people should cry or be happy. I mean, if he's got enough money to give everyone who owes for him 1,000,000 coins, he's rich enough to... I don't know. Bro owns the world at that point. I don't think there's enough money in the world to be able to afford that. Need to get a lot of XP. Yeah, it is a grind. It's a grind. Done quite the project. Yo. Magical power matter that much in dungeons? Yeah, I mean, it increases your damage by a lot. Especially if you have, like, the dungeon... Like, there's some accessories that are dungeon accessories, like the T7 Master Skull and those. You can get up to, like, 1,900 magical power. Which, first off, gives you a lot of speed to run in dungeons, which is really nice. But also, it does give a lot of damage. So it does matter a lot. Badland have good mods for dungeons as well. Oh yeah, we got all the secret routes and all that jazz. Not subscribed even though I watch a lot of your videos. That happens a lot. So even if y'all have been here for a while, make sure you're subscribed. It helps a lot. We're on our way to 24,000 subs. No, not 24. 25,000 subs now. So smash that sub button. Have I got on Email Slayer? I do not. When they do the Slayer revamps, or I guess Slayer update, I don't think they're revamping much, just adding on. I'll probably make a guide then. But I've got my, I guess on this profile I kind of was able to use Frozen Blaze because I kind of skipped a lot of the game thanks to Alloy. But will I survive with like 650 MP on F7? Yeah, you should be fine. F7 doesn't have like a super high requirement. Having at least 500 is usually what I recommend, at least for F7, unless you have a Terminator, then you want 750. But You have to refresh Prime subs. Yeah, you gotta check in every month on those and reuse it. What mod is the crop milestone from? So all my mods are Badline client. So I think that's just in the SkyBlock mod section on BLC. They've got a crop milestone calculator or something. I got a Titanium Drill 355. AGG, dude. Let's go. Bro is cooking. Good, Mats. How you doing? It's happened a lot. Watch someone's videos like a lot and forget to subscribe until I notice I'm not subscribed when I watch a stream. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I've been there too. It happens to the best of us. It happens a lot. It happens to everybody. It is what it is. Oh, the sprays right now. I didn't even realize. We out here trolling. The sprays are gone. Let's fix that. 1, 2. Boom. Boom, boom. Very good. 51% of the way there. We are cooking. Now the real challenge I gotta get done before I have to go for my haircut. I got a haircut in an hour and a half. No, 2.5 hours. So we got plenty of time. If we're not done by that point, then we be slacking low key. Low key. Go right here. Boom. Yo, William with the prime. I presume. I don't know, it didn't show up, but I assume that's what that was for. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. 1K magic power enough for E-Man Slayer? Oh, yeah, that'll be plenty. Buy Claymore, are you still far from top 100? If I buy Claymore, yeah, I still need over a level. If I get Claymore. Got a 555 yesterday, just typed out the ingredients for my 655 and it cost 70 mil to raw craft. It's a little expensive, but 555 is more expensive than 655, I think. I think that's still the way it works. They've revamped stuff a few times, so I can't remember for sure. That's how it used to be, at least. But good, Sparks, how you doing? Gonna do Rev this Aatrox. Gonna get a Shelmet for my blue whale pet to do Goldor. Ah, that'll be good, yeah. BLC have puzzle solvers? Yeah, they bug out sometimes, though. Gotta be careful with them. The main one that bugs out is one flow on waterboard. So gotta be careful with that one, but all the other ones are pretty consistent. Killing T4 Void Gloom and this guy led the boss away from me, so it teleported, killed me, and I lost 40 mil. Bruh. That is also why we buy booster cookies. Yeah, people just be griefing. It's so much worse than Blaze Slayer. I was doing Blaze Slayer once and these guys were griefing. It was so annoying. They would, like, gyro the boss on top of you. They use a gyro on to get the boss on top of you and one-tap you. It's very annoying. Because with Blaze Slayer, you got to stay away from, like, the lasers on the Wither Skeleton and the fire on the pig man. So if you don't do that, then the laser pretty much one-taps you. So they would just gyro him on top of me and I'd get one-tapped. It was so annoying. Very, very annoying. Grinding for turn right now, not Slayer, but money. Any tips? Not really. I mean, it's just whatever your best money method is. There's not anything too crazy. No secret sauce or anything. All that you're missing is Dungeons XP. So after this, I'll still be missing my Kudra XP, which is 33 XP. I gotta do 400 T5 Kudra runs at some point, which is about a 10 to 20 hour. I think it'll be like 20 hours. 20 to 25 hours, depending on Party Finder, to get that done. But we got a lot of Kudra gamers in the chat, so hopefully we won't have to Party Finder. Is that auto mining you're doing? Like, is auto mining for you automatically because you're not pressing anything? I'm pressing stuff. I'm just doing it with one hand. I rebound my left click and my space bar. So when I press left click now, it jumps for me. And space bar is what I press to break. So I can do it with just one hand. It's pretty epic. I lowball. It's the best money method. True. That works. Gonna get another Shelmet for my legendary Wither Skeleton to do F7. Sounds like a plan. It was level 444, and why does he care how I kill a T4? Yeah, people are just They like to gatekeep and be jerks sometimes. There's always some crazy people. You know, that's just how it is. How many hours you got in Garden? 780 right now, I think. So we should max this out. I think we're going to be at about 785 hours or something. But how much magic power do you need to start Blaze T1? Blaze T1 is pretty easy. Like, if you can handle a T4 E-Man, you can handle a Blaze T1. Probably if you can handle a T3 E-Man, you can handle a Blaze T1. Like, they've only got 10 mil HP. They're super easy to handle. So I'd say at least 500, but something like that. Asked for 40 mil from him, but he didn't give me anything. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's not, like, surprising behavior. Has farming gone to your head yet? Not yet. I think, like, the bit I've done in the last little bit was not too bad. When I was first getting into farming, that would get into your head. But we're good now. Want to max Enderman this summer, then start Blaze. Finally back home from college. Yo, bro's got ambition. Let's go. Wouldn't it be better to put it all into mouse buttons? For example, breaking to right click, interacting into mouse wheel or some other button. Yeah, but then I'd have to worry about mouse lock. Because if I move my mouse at all, then it's all messed up. So this way I don't have to worry about moving my mouse at all. Good Matthew, just got a G-Drag with a Bill Bank. What should I do for the 100 mil gold? I have full glossy Jade Ruled and full max Devon. Yeah, Jaded, glossy, and just mine, and mine's Devon, pretty much. That's the strategy. But it's good product. I think you've been here, but I'm saying what's good again, because why not? So weapon progression for E-Man Slayer, you pretty much always want to use Katana, for the most part. I mean, when you first start out, you can use, you know, whatever you've got. Livid Dagger on T1s, you know. T1s, it doesn't really matter. But once you unlock the T2 Katana, start using that for sure. Oh, let's do this. There we go. Can I stop trolling? Thank you. Try weapon progression, or wait, I'll try Blaze before Aatrox leaves then. Sounds like a plan. Summer Gold is getting a hype. I'm level 247, Kata 46, 6 bill net worth without a hype. Brother, what? Ain't no way we let this guy pre-dev for us. What's going on here? I don't know why everyone says Necron is better than Frozen Blaze, but it's not without E-Drag. Frozen Blaze is far, far better in terms of health and damage. Yeah, I mean, at that point, it's better. But you don't want to put Master Stars on Frozen Blaze, because once you're getting into dungeons, into Master Mode, you gotta have a G-Drag. So Frozen Blaze and Blaze Pet is going to be better than Necron before you unlock G-Drag. But once you get G-Drag, Necron stomps Blaze. Saw an outdated video of Rage Chain using Bone Meringues. Oh yeah, back in the day. Yeah, they're not good anymore, unfortunately. Not really. I mean, people still use them, I think, for T5 Kudra. They're still Ren strats, but it's not really anything too crazy other than that. Full glossy, not even a piece of Devon armor. I think full glossy is meta still. I don't know. Some people use full glossy, some people use like one piece of Devon, but I ran full glossy and it was better for me. So as far as I'm aware, that's the meta, unless it's changed. Don't need a hype for pre-dev. I mean, depends on how many times you bounce in lava. Currently have 3-star Shadow Fury with 3-star full SA armor. What should be my next progression for armor and weapon? Currently have 308 magical power. Working on increasing my magical power. Okay, try and get up to 500, and then you want a Juju. And then use that Juju until you get to F7, and then you can buy Necron armor. And then you can keep running Juju on F7, or you can try and go for a Terminator. That's the strats. I have Wither Cloak for lava damage. Fair enough. Healing Circle on top. That is true. That is true. Is Ellie Quest for Kudra a pain for Mage Faction? It's not terrible. I mean, it takes a little bit because you got to kill Ashfang. That's the worst part of it. But if you can get a squad to kill Ashfang, then it's not bad. What about melee weapon or the Shadow Fury is fine? Realistically, that's the last melee weapon you want to use. To be honest, once you're at Shadow Fury, you don't want to use melee anymore. Even as burrs, running Juju is better than using like giant sword or anything else. So generally, the only things you use for melee in this game at this point are going to be early game and then slayers. And once you get slayers, you've got, you know, specific weapons for all that. So Chimera 5 Claymore. Yeah, that's not for melee though. That's for mage. Grinding this morning, full glossy is better for me. Yeah, I thought so. I thought that was meta. You can get giant sword. Then let's see. I missed it. It's all gone. Traps caught a pest. Traps exist. They do. You can buy them at the pest shop, and they're pretty goated. I think Juju is too much to get. I think there should be a weapon that's used for F7, so people don't need to do a billion things just to get one weapon. Dude, Juju is not that much. I mean, it sucks for Iron Man, sure, but like Juju. 13 million compared to giant sword. I wish I can't even look up. Is that right? Out here, 120 million. I mean, I know it's what even is the recipe? Let me look at this. Okay, enchanted string, that's not that bad. That's 3 stacks. That's not too bad. Enchanted quartz. I mean, now with the new mining area, that's not bad either. I mean, getting the null spheres is gonna suck until you can kill T4s. Once you can kill T4s, that goes by quick. And yeah, I mean, the obby's not too bad either. It's not that bad. Nani. I mean, you need a glossy, some kind of glossy set, so you gotta have had a coal to be able to handle all that stuff, but like, it's not too bad. Is me buying 342 monkey pets a good investment? Maybe. Probably not. Because I imagine with foraging update, there's going to be a better foraging pet, but who knows. Got a max Juju for 50 mil. Yeah, they're not too bad. Every talisman I need to get now is 100 mil plus. Am I cooked? Wait till they're like, you know, 500 mil plus or a bill plus. I think there's like 4 talismans that are over a bill. Wait till that day. Yo, what's good, Panda? How you doing this morning? Grab this guy, all these guys. Dude. 298 F7 runs and no scroll/handle, bruh.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
Yo, Clay with the sub. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Again, boys, if y'all haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do that. Closing in on 25k subs. They're going to be an update for the horror dungeon map. I'm really enjoying it. I think so, yeah. I think he's going to add more floors in the future. Because, yeah, right now it's still in beta testing. So, you can guess my Duolingo streak. I'll give you a bill. I'm going to be honest. I've never used Duolingo. Well, let's say like 70. I don't know. Maybe. Don't listen to 2B. He has ridiculous RNG. Okay, my fault. My bad. 8 handles and 700 runs is not normal. I mean, it's 8 handles and I'm at 900 plus runs now, so it's a little more normal than that was. They should fix the gravel and spider stand. That would be very helpful, for sure. 4 years duo guess. 948 days. Good night, bro. Yeah, man's is cooking. Bro can speak 17 different languages now. Yeah, E-Man 7 for the Terminator. It is a grind. Now to compensate, you gotta do 7,000 runs, no handle. Pass. I'm not doing that many. I have 100 mil purse, 900 magical power, and make 25 mil per hour. What should I do? Let's see. I mean, do you have a Terminator yet? Or a G-Drag? Term and G-Drag? That would be the next steps if you don't have those. But if you got those, then it's like get to 1,000 magical power and then get a hype. That would be meta. Yeah, G-Drag is the best pet. On my quest to get sub 100 T4s or sub 100 second T4s, I discovered that Ender Artifact is the best item to buy for Seal. I make profit usually instead of overbidding 20 mil on a G6. Excuse me. The more you know. Should I get Term right now or G-Drag? Get Term first and then go for G-Drag. Would be the strat. And then you know, while you're leveling the G-Drag, you start saving up the billion coins. It's my recommendation. About to rip 3 rounds of super pairs. Wish me luck. I haven't done mine in like a week. I might do them later. We'll see. Maybe. Yo, what's good, Ken? How you doing, bro? I do remember you. Yes. Hope you're having a good one, man. How's it going? How's it going? 13 mil plus over 10 mil for Reaper Helm plus 8 to 6 mil for Rev 7 and 3 to 5 mil for Mana Flux equals over 40 mil. Yeah, that's still like a third of Giant Sword. Plus you need most of that other stuff to get to F6 anyways. If not stuff that costed more money. So like F7 costs a lot to get to because it's got a lot of good stuff in it. If it was easy, everyone would do it. You know what I'm saying? Not actually learning any lessons. I'm just repeating the easiest lesson. Fair enough. It's one way to do it. And a pet until I get G-Drag, what would it be? I mean, Tiger is fine, to be honest. Legendary Tiger. Legendary Lion. It's like such a big step up to G-Drag. I think I know the reason why I'm yapping so much. I'm not even yapping that much. I yap way more than anyone else here. Let's be real. Got your marts? Just spent my bits on Kismets. Yo, bro is cooking. What pet is good for dungeons / out of dungeons for damage? Currently use a level 74 rare E-Man. Yeah, I mean, again, Tiger or Lion. Legendary Tiger or Legendary Lion. Those are like the 2 options for pretty much everything, to be honest. For most scenarios, those 2 are on top. Is anybody else? We're all here. We got 4 mosquitoes. Someone drop me an enchanted sugarcane. Do it. Do it. They're not doing it. SMH. I'm being trolled right now. 65% of the way there, though. If I yap, you will chat ban me for spamming. Facts. Good replays, bro. Still farming. It's the last day. We have 35% of a milestone left, and then we're done. Forever. Did I ever use a God Potion up to this point? Yeah, that would also be a big deal. No God Pot and no Cookie Buff. Those both are big deals. Yo, what's good, DKs? No worries, man. How was your day so far? Have a good time with the boys? I got one of my buddies over and we watched Kraven the Hunter the other night. It wasn't as bad as Morbius. That's about the only compliments I can give it. Can you drop a resource pack for Wilted Berberis? I mean, the only pack I have is linked in the description. I ain't got other stuff. And nobody else can post the links in the chat except for me. So, and mods. Crashing out right now because my friend is moving in with her online boyfriend who she met 3 months ago. Brother, what? Is anyone going with her? Because somebody needs to go with her. If they have not met in real life, I mean, even if they have met in real life, let's be real. At least to see him for the first time, somebody needs to go with her. Good night. They have not met, brother. No way. Has she taken, like, no online, like, security things? Only on VC, which is insane. Bro, what? Are you trolling me? She did not pay attention in kindergarten when they said don't talk to strangers on the internet. Goodness. Goodness sakes, man. Yeah, that's a little bit much. No need to get so judgmental, brother. If you've known someone for 3 months over the internet and you're moving in with them and you haven't met in real life, you're getting kidnapped. That's what's happening. Like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. No one asks somebody to move in with, no one in their right mind asks someone who they haven't met to move in with them. Let's be real. Let's be real here. Yeah, that's a little much. My account as Dungeons main is a good idea to swap to mining. I mean, mining is more consistent for sure. But if you don't like mining, don't do it, pretty much. If you're enjoying dungeons, just keep doing dungeons. Do what you enjoy. Have a good time, man. Yeah, that is, he's also a high school dropout and he just smokes all day. Yeah, this is not a good decision. It's not a good business decision. So I'm not hanging out with her until they break up because I don't like him. I hope somebody is going with her to meet this guy because good night, man. What in the world? That is insane. Actually scary. Yeah, legit. She needs to get checked on often. Agreed. Can't stop people from making bad decisions. That is true. That is true. Which farming fortune right now I am at 1537. Which I'm using slug pet, so we're just trying to get to max crop milestones is the plan. See, I got my 100th core. Yo, GG. How many T4 kills? That is pretty epic. That is pretty epic. Sounds like the best possible decision. Like, come on, man. Have faith. Real. Real and true. Real and true. My fault, man. My bad. It's wild, Vix. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, my nose. My nose. Why? Who invented allergies? Whose idea was this? Ah. Sheesh. Ah. Gross. I'm gonna cry. That's how bad it is. I'm about to cry. Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. Goodness. Sheesh. 4 pests, by the way. Yeah, it goes crazy. I don't care about 4. I care when it gets to more than 4. I'm gonna sneeze. I warned you. I warned you. You were warned. 42,000 T4s. Goodness, man. Sheesh, so bro averages one like every, what, 450 kills or something? That's not too bad at all. Is wheat still the best for tryhard pest farming? Was wheat ever the best for tryhard pest farming? I don't know if wheat was ever the best for tryhard pest farming. Maybe it is. I never heard that, though. Yo, that is a very red jacket, by the way. That's got to be a solid color, right? That seems pretty cool. I'm putting that in there. All right, where were we? Let's see. Traps. Hello there. 1, 2. Ew, it's all worms. Gross. Oh, we got a sugarcane, though. Epic. All right, we got to be, like, over 70% done with this then, right? Something like that. Something along those lines. How we looking? 72%. Let's go. Thank you, Emmett. Thank you, Emil. Just got my biology exam in 3 days. Wish me luck. Gotta go. All right. Good luck, man. I hope you do good. I do not miss doing exams. Those were not fun. What's the plan after your max in SkyBlock? I'm new here, so I'm assuming farm is the last thing for you to max. Nah, we still got like 300 hours of dungeons, like 20 hours of Kudra to do. So, still got a ways to go. But once we're done with that, I'm planning on going for... We're going to do some more interesting videos where I'm not like... It's not just progression stuff. Like, I'll still do progression videos when updates drop and stuff. Like, whenever updates drop, it'll be like, alright, how I maxed this part of the update, or the whole update if it's a small update. But other than that, I'm also going to try and do, like, how I got max of a certain stat. So, like, how I got max Pristine, how I got max Magic Find, things like that. We'll start with the less expensive ones, because Magic Find is expensive. Pristine is not expensive. I mean, it's still expensive, but I already have all the stuff for it, so it wouldn't be expensive for me. You know what I'm saying? What classes do you got to get level 50 in? All of them. All of them. But I've already done healer runs, so I'm not healer level 50 yet, but by the time I've done all the runs for all the other classes, I'll be healer level 50. So I've done healer. We've got 300 more tank runs left. And then we're going to take a break, do my Kudra runs, and then we'll come back, do Burrs, and then Archer, and then Mage. That's the plan. Speaking of Seymour jackets, I was one number off of a Celeste dye jacket from Seymour on Iron Man. Bruh. Pain. Iron Man with the boys. I don't want to. I don't want to do Iron Man. I don't really want to do a co-op. I wouldn't mind doing a co-op, but I don't want to make content on a co-op. Because I know what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen. I'm going to not play for like 3 days, and then everybody's going to be, you know, running M7. That's how that would work. Is it possible to get level 357 with Kata 0? I think so. Yeah. Said Battleline has dungeon routes. Are they good? Yeah. I mean, you know, they don't update constantly. So, depending on how sweaty you are. It might not be the literal best routes for every single room at all times, but it's good routes. I'm a Burrs currently, but outside of M4 and M3, I might switch to Healer because I like that role a bit more on other floors. Fair enough, fair enough. What changes do you think would make Melee viable for mid/end game? That is a good question. That is a very good question. I mean, the main thing is you still use melee for some stuff. You still use it for slayers. Realistically, what you do outside of dungeons for combat other than slayers? Like, you don't use term for anything other than dragons outside of dungeons. And I mean, they've done a lot for Burrs inside dungeons. But I mean, the fact is Terminator is like OP. So I think the only thing they can really do is like either buff all melee weapons even more than they already have, or nerf Terminator. That's like the two options I see that they can do here, really. In dungeons, yeah, I mean, I guess at that point you're even using Juju, though. I mean, some people run Felthorn Reaper, or Reaver, whatever it's called, at early levels. It's iffy, man. There's not like a ton of options. Realistically, it's just like buffing the damage on everything. I mean, even if you're buffing the damage, it's going to be slower for clear than a Juju with bouncy arrows. That's just facts. Iron Man co-op would be insane content. Again, the problem would be you guys would be playing it more than I would, and so I would, like, just... Guys, we did some off-camera grinding and we're in M7 now. You know, that's what would happen. I know that's what would happen. I made Iron Man until both my co-op quit, then I have little motivation to grind there. Yeah, that is fair. My party is so bad, I'm doing full pre-dev and I4 as Arch. Bro's doing full pre-dev and I4. But as Arch, Nani, the mage and the healer both having to handle the boss. Bro does not want to do Iron Man, that's reasonable. I mean, realistically, I just don't want to play the game again. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to have to do melodies again. I don't want to have to do dance room again. I don't have to do dojo again. I don't have to trophy fish again. I don't want to have to do mithril powder again. I have experienced this game in its entirety, and I don't want to do it again. Like, I enjoyed it the first time, but I don't want to do it again. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Managed to get Ancient Elevator with 100% daily motes, so that's done. YoGoU. So mithril powder right now, like 23 million or something. Something along those lines. You don't need to go for XP, make a content profile. Why would I make another why would I make another profile for content when I have a maxed out SkyBlock XP profile that I can make content on? You know, I can do literally anything in the game on this profile. There are plenty of progression profiles out there that people do. I don't want to do just another playthrough. Because it's been done a bajillion times. And yeah, I don't want to start over. I just don't want to do it. If I'm going to make content, I mean, when I make content, I would like, that's not Skyblock based, or not Skyblock based, not Skyblock XP based English. Then I want to do, you know, something that's not been done before. You know what I'm saying? Compass Pain, I joined one with my IRLs when I started playing again, and all they do is ask me for money for their gear. Yeah, so that's the two sides of co-op. Is I would probably be the one asking for money for gear. Or I'd be the one carrying, and I'm probably not going to be the one carrying. Definitely not going to be the one carrying. I just don't want to play the game again. I don't want to do it. I'm done. I'm good. I want to keep going past the point that I'm at. Like, I still enjoy doing new things in the game. I just don't want to go back and do stuff I've already done. You know what I'm saying? Does emptying vacuum take all pests or enough for max fortune? Because I don't want to lose 2,000 pests. It only takes 40. It takes 40 at the most. So, thankfully, that is the limit. Here, let me just grab these real quick. Boom. Fly. And 2 mosquitoes. There we go. Spray 1. Spray 2. But yeah, here. See, like, I've got like 5,000 pests saved up. Boom. Oh my goodness, Jacob is yapping. Give me a second. Let's grab all these first. Voila. But yeah, see, I've got 5,800 pests saved up, and I've been doing this the whole time. And then he'll talk in the chat and say how much I got left. But I got plenty. Let's get rid of these. That's a good thing about sugar canes. You can actually drop fermentos. They're so much better than crappies. I gotta say. So much better. What's the members goal looking like? It is currently at... I should probably put it up on the short stream, shouldn't I? Do I have that set up over here? I don't think I do. Hold up. Text. And it's this one. Yep. Ta-da. Let's pull this over here. Boom. Right there. 86 out of 100, I think. Anyways. Alright, have a good one, DKs. Appreciate you, man. Hold tab real quick. Ta-da. We're at 80% almost to our sugarcane milestone. We're getting there, boys. Yo, can we get some W's in the chat? Ken with another 5 gifted, bro. Goodness sakes, man. I guess we gotta punch this up, which actually we did get another prime earlier from William. So there we go. Counter looks wrong. Now it's right. There we go. But thank you so much, Ken. W's in the chat, man. Holy cow. Bro out here gifting like every stream. Goodness sakes, man. I appreciate it, bro. If y'all just got gifted a membership, make sure to say thank you to Ken. Let's go. W-Mans. We got a gifted to Rival, Alex, Rayhan, AJ, and Theo. Let's go, dude. You'll love to see it, man. Actually crazy. I'm not used to getting donos on non-profile review streams. So let's go. But yeah, we are working on maxing our garden. So we got 20% sugarcane left, which we should get done in, yeah, about the next half hour. Pretty epic. Oh, Nightbot got Madge. Nightbot got Madge. Where's my membership look at now? I think I've already done the 10 for this month, so I'll have to wait till next month to give out more freebies. But let's go, dude. I appreciate it, seriously. Dude, we're almost at 100 members / Twitch subs. 100 YouTube members / Twitch subs. That's the most we've ever had right there. 92. That is insane. That is some crazy numbers, man. Absolutely mad. My brain. Remember when I got like back-to-back memberships? I think, yeah, you and YoGoU both have gotten like really crazy membership luck in the past. How to get YouTube member role in Discord? you can actually link your YouTube account to your Discord account in Discord settings, which I think I've got a guide on how to do that in the resources channel, or it might be in the Reacts channel. But yeah, I think I've got like pictures of the menus and stuff in there, or maybe just Google it. But I think it's pretty straightforward. I think it's just like settings and then connections and then YouTube. But yeah, it is quite epic. Which I do have a couple more. I gotta do, I think I got 3 profile reviews I gotta do right now, or 4 actually. I believe I have 4. That is my plan. Right there. Right there. Alright. I need some more enchanted sugarcane up in here. Come on now. Give me the goods. That was not it. What are we at? 82%. I mean, we're working it. We're getting there. 600k in that little session. Goes crazy. Checking my timer again. Mad. Which, by the way, we've got Elden Ring Night Range dropping soon, so I'll definitely be streaming that on Twitch. I might stream that on YouTube Shorts too, because that's gonna be fun. 14 days. Bro's got 2 weeks. 07s. I might. I don't know. I'll still have some tank runs after that. Gonna get back just in time for my break from M7 to do Kudra, I think. Although, when is Jerry getting here? I guess Jerry will be here in like 4 weeks from now, something like that. If I drop a dice, will you roll it? I will not. I have rolled enough dice in my day. I dropped all the dice, or I rolled all the dice that I dropped from like all the way up to Blaze 7 or 8, I think. What if it's a baby dice? I'm still gonna pass. I'm still gonna pass, man. I'm good. I'm good. It's 11:40. Should I sleep and fix my sleep schedule before my exam? Is that the strats? What time does your exam start? When I'm back, I need a party thrown for me on your island. You know I don't do builds on my island, like, at all. Bro wants me to clean up the island. My island is too ugly to be to have a party thrown on it. Come on now. You can throw a party on Monster Hunter. How about that? You can go beat up some Gormagalas to celebrate. Since I know you love fighting him. 1 p.m. I don't know. It might be time. Flexing the members emotes. Hey, let's go. I need to add more of those. I've been saying that for like a year now, though. I've been saying it for a while. What emotes do I add? I think I have a list that I've made of ones that I want added. They're just going to be like copies of, or not copies, but like our version of certain memes and stuff. Throw a party IRL for real. Might be the strat. Could be the wave. Could be the wave. Let's see. We have a Dusk. Y'all think the Dusk has a music rune? That'd be a little bit of stonks. Haven't dropped one of those in a little bit. Like the last 5 Dusks I've had were like trash runes. Unacceptable behavior for real. Absolutely abysmal. Yeah, who here's ready for Elden Ring Night Rain, dude? Knowing my luck, that's the weekend that they're gonna drop. Like it's gonna be, what day is the 30th? It's gonna be the week that they drop like foraging update or something. Probably. It's a Friday, so they shouldn't drop an update on a Friday. Got paid like crazy for the last profile review stream. Profile review streams go crazy, chat. Do I start doing profile reviews only? Do we just cash in? My last Dusk had a rainbow rune. Yo, bro's cooking. Yeah, I mean, it's cool looking. I remember when rainbow runes and lightning runes were actually worth something back in the day. Those were nice. Be on the day after, it's the strats. The rec for YouTube rank, 30,000 subs. How much did you make off that stream? I don't think I'm legally allowed to say. I know how much was donated. I'm not sure exactly how much of it was mine and which was YouTube's. I think it's... I don't know if I'm allowed to say the split either, actually. I don't think I'm allowed to say. But it was pretty nice. For, what did I do, 3 hours? 3.5? Any news for Forging update? Nothing as of late. I mean, they did have a closed alpha testing on Monday. Last Monday, I think it was. That was on 1.21. So, that means they must be testing the Forging update. Or just testing if things work on 1.21 for the Forging update. So either way, that testing was to progress the Forging update. And then they did another testing on 1.8.9 on Wednesday. So they've done a little bit of shenanigans recently. But yeah, we're getting there. Professor, how you doing, bro? All right, let's see what this man's got. It is a music rune. Let's go. You love to see it. Music rune. How much are these now? I mean, 5 mil is 5 mil. We take those. Actually, wait a minute. Do I have another one chilling in here? I do. Because, yeah, I was trying to combine these. Boom. Let me throw this in here. Because, yeah, if we can get... I still don't have a rune on my my Estrella. So, it would be a good idea to maybe get a music rune on it. Thoughts? Please be good. Hey, we got a T2. Progress. That is progress. So now we just got to drop a couple more of those, which isn't going to happen because we're going to be done in like the next half hour with farming forever. So, unlucky, dude. Unlucky. Is that a crazy idea? Do a collab stream with Future? I have thought of that many times. Of how to do collab streams. 'Cause I've never done a collab stream. Like, not really. I mean, I've done a couple where I was... Well, I mean, I was on someone else's stream, but I wasn't really streaming. But it wasn't on SkyBlock, so I haven't really done collab stream on SkyBlock. But I would like to do some Kudra in the next couple weeks, so maybe we get some goated carries. Might be the strat. Might be the strat. There was a game update really early this morning, but I haven't heard anything about it. Yeah, they do a lot of like little game updates, fixing little bugs and stuff like that. But gamble, it's worth. Trust me, real. It was worth it. It was worth it. What milestones are you missing? We are just missing this sugarcane milestone. So we're gonna be done with garden in about 15 minutes, and I will not be farming again. That is the plan. When I'm back, I have 1.5 bill to spend, maybe more, I don't know. Bro's gonna be rolling in the dough. What's your best chance? 248 right now. It's kind of making me mad when they were doing it because I couldn't do any E-man because every lobby I went and shut down. Oh, that's always the worst. That is the worst. Yo, let's go explosives. Which roll was that? Gamble is worth. Real. SMH. Stay hydrated, boys. What XP are you missing? So we're missing this garden XP. So just that one. Then I need to donate a claymore to my museum, which I could do right now. But I want to drop my own because I'm stubborn like that. I also need class average 50. That's like a whole level from that, basically. And I need like 19 bestiary milestones from dungeons. And then I gotta do 400 Kudra runs to get my max Kudra collection, which is like 33 XP. Also, there is a bugged mythic armadillo in the game right now. There's like 4 of them that exist, so I gotta go find somebody who has one and pay them to let me borrow it for like 5 seconds. But yeah. Maybe in like 7 years I could eventually join your Dungeon M7 party. That would be goated. Hopefully I'm done with M7 in the next 7 years, though. 5 rolls on baby dice. Yo, cooking. But yo, what's good, Hoover? How's it going? Max Rogue Sword? That would be goated. For real, for real. What else would be goated? I mean, 2.5 billion. What was your magical power at again? Didn't I give you like a list of things to do? Feel like I did that at some point. I feel like that's in our DMs somewhere. Ever had any serious Iron Man profiles? Nah. I have enough to do on a regular profile. I do not want to. First off, we had a whole conversation about this. I don't really want to play through the whole game again, much less on an Iron Man profile. Like, I enjoyed doing it the first time. I don't think I'd enjoy doing it the second time. What's left of the garden? We have about 600,000. Yeah, 600,000 sugarcane left, and then we're done. That is what we have remaining right now. So if we get like one good group of pests that drop us like 2 enchanted sugarcanes, we're gonna be basically done. That'll be it. Composter has been maxed for a while now. Yeah, we've been done with that one. We got all the visitors done. So this is all we have left is crop milestones, and we're on the last little bit. Last little bit. We're on Bad Lion, Radrick. We do be on BLC. Wait for it. So we should be... Yeah, we got enough time for this spray. We're gonna have like a couple minutes of spray left when we're done with this. So next after garden, we're gonna be back on the M7 grind tomorrow. We're gonna be hitting our 1000th M7 run. Day after that, we're getting an archer level. And then we're just gonna keep grinding M7 for the next little bit as far as streams go. And hopefully we can get our hands on a Dark Claymore. Would be nice. That'd be a good chunk of XP. But once we're done with our tank runs, we got about 300 tank runs left. Once we're done with those, we are going to be swapping over to Kudra for a bit. We're going to try and get our 400 Kudra runs done in a couple weeks. And then once those are done, we'll be back to M7, but we'll be playing Burrs. That's the plan. How much fortune you got? Right now we're at 1537. Any chance you could visit my cool island after doing Max Garden? Probably not, man. Again, if I visit one person, I gotta visit everybody, and then I ain't got time for all that. I'm sorry, man. If I drop a Claymore, do you want it for free or something? Nah, I'm good, man. No contraband. I got so much fortune. I mean, I got pretty much max gear. The only thing I'm really missing is I don't have Spaceman. I do have a Spaceman on my garden, but I haven't, like, filled out his request because it would only give me 1 farming fortune, and that's not really worth a billion coins. So, give you Contra from my Iron Man profile. I appreciate it, man. Let's go. But yeah, I mean, I've got all perfect Paradots. I've got recommed Mossy gear, you know. The whole 9 yards. You have like 200 less than me because I'm using Slug Pet. If I was using, you know, what's it called? Like Mushroom Cow, that would come in clutch. That'd come in real clutch. 1 farming fortune is always worth it. I'll do a video where I get it at some point, but it's not my priority right now. Space Helm's worth 550 mil, yeah, but it costs 1 billion coins to do the Spaceman, and I would probably be keeping the Space Helmet. So, the ads, bro, got ads. Unlucky, dude. Unlucky. The YouTube ads are so much less intrusive than the Twitch ads, though, right? For real, for real. Get 3 minutes of Twitch ads versus like 5 seconds of YouTube ads. Goes crazy. 92.3%. All right. Could this next set of pests be all we need? Never get YouTube ads. Got premium for a reason. Based. I should probably get YouTube premium. I really should. That would be a good strategy. Maybe. What place are you on the Skyblock leaderboard? 166th right now. So maybe this next XP will punch us up a little bit. We'll see. But we shall see. Yeah, let me double check. I don't think it's updated or anything. Yeah, 166. If I get this Claymore tomorrow, that'd be a big deal, man. 30 XP, that should push us past at least 10 people. At least. But right now, to get into top 100, I need level 472 and halfway to 473. So I basically need 138 XP. So that 30 XP would help, but I still need 108, which would be a grind. Any plans after you get max XP? So the plan is to start doing videos where I try and get like max stats on specific things. So it'll be like one video per stat. So we'll start off with the easy stuff, you know, like pristine and things like that. And then maybe one day we'll get to things like getting Clover Helmet for Magic Find and stuff like that, which I could probably get max Farming Fortune pretty easy. It'd just be the calculating that I'd have to do to get more. Because I have max magical power, so I could do that. I could get max strength for Mushroom Cow pretty easily. Although, I think what I would have to do to get actual max fortune is use Ragax with a Remedies G-Drag and then swap to Mushroom Cow while it's still active. And technically be holding a Chimera 5 DX would be another thing. You know, it's a lot of stuff. I do have max magical power, yes. Streaming your full-time job? Not exactly. It's, you know, my main money maker. It's how I make money for sure, but I do a lot of volunteer work and other stuff like that. So, also learning to be a music producer. So, I wouldn't say I'm full-time, but it is my money. Don't forget matchsticks and training weights. Oh, goodness. Yeah, there's a lot of things that give strength. Is an untouched gravel lobby still lucky? I think so. I would say so. Should I start farming or will my brain start melting away? Yes and yes. But melon is best for money. If you're going for money, melon is top tier. But if you're not worried about money, then mushrooms is good for XP if that's what you're worried about. But yeah. I need to... I don't know. I need an update. Y'all think we get an update tomorrow? They just surprise us with Slayer update? That'd be goated if that's what they've been testing. They just drop Slayer update. How many shows did you watch while maxing gardening? Let's see. I think I watched the entire MCU twice. I watched all the Star Wars movies. I watched Star Wars The Clone Wars, Star Wars Rebels. I watched The Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I watched the Batman animated series. I watched Batman Beyond. And I streamed a lot. That's the gist. For the most part. Next update gonna be in June. Real. If I Ragax with G-Drag, then swap to Mushroom, the stacking will still stay or just for like 10 seconds? It'll just be for 10 seconds. So I would do it for the video just to see how high we can possibly get the farming fortune number to go. But it would never ever make a Slayer update during Aatrox. That is also possible. That is also possible. But that would be fire. That would be fire if they do it during Aatrox. Come in clutch. Alright, you know what? We're going to make an exception. I'm going to go ahead and get these because if one of them drops an enchanted sugarcane, then we might be done. He did not drop it. Kind of rude. Low-key. Locust. Mosquito. He also did not drop it. These guys are kind of rude. I said it. I'm not taking it back. Good Vendit, how you doing, bro? They would never make a Slayer update during Aatrox. They do it maybe like 2 seconds before it ends. That sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right. Good. How about you? How's stream going? It's going pretty good. We're about to be done with sugarcane, which is our last crop. So AKA we're about to be done with garden. So pretty epic. I'm very excited. I'm very excited, man. I never have to farm again. That's so hype. Until they inevitably make an update and add like beetroots or something. Chorus fruit. Who knows? Ooh, wait a minute. We have a full set of traps. Please. Only one mosquito. Doggone it. Recipe melon. Alright. Let's see. Could this be it? No. They didn't drop it. Why? We're 98.5%, bro. Oh, come on. We're so close. Where was I? I was all the way down here. Alright. Next set of pests, though. Maybe. Might do it. It's good, Ethan. We should get it in the next, like, 5 minutes. Foraging drops means there will be T5 bear boss. That would go crazy. T5 lion. What if they did, like, Ravagers? You know, the rhino-looking dude? That T5 Ravagers? Or even, like, Iron Golems. Go crazy. That would go crazy. Who should I visit to check farm designs? Chat, who should he visit? Okay. Hold up. This it? It's a slug. Are there any mosquitoes? It's another locust. None of them were mosquitoes. That's so unlucky. That is so unlucky, man. Big yikes. Maybe something with skeletons. I don't imagine they're going to add another Slayer without adding a new map for it. So realistically, it could be anything. Melon King. Is his still up to date? I know I use a lot of his, but I don't know if it's like the top tier ones anymore. Bee Slayer, that would go crazy. Just add Bee Slayer. That would actually be fire. That would make sense with a foraging island too, to be honest. Do a IRL stream with golf. That would be a whole new thing to learn. Farming Hub. Does Farming Hub still have gardens on or stuff on his garden? Can't remember. I thought he rebuilt his garden. It's a whole different thing. Armadillo Slayer. Is enchanted paper better than enchanted sugar for sugarcane? Like for money? I have no idea. I don't think so though. Like ain't nobody buying enchanted paper. Except for scrolls. Alright boys. Ladies and gentle gamers. I have spent over 700 hours farming on the garden, but I never have to do it again. Sugarcane 46. That is max garden. All crop milestones completed. Every single one. If we go ahead and look into our SkyBlock XP stuff here, skill related tasks. The only thing in here that's not done is garden visitors served, and that is the unique visitors, which currently there's more XP than there are visitors. So we've served every single visitor except for this guy. But as far as unique visitors go, you got to have 7 more, or I got to have 7 more than I have right now to be able to get to the next XP. So seeing as only one of them exists at the moment, I don't think it's going to happen. But ladies and gentlemen, that is all for the garden. We are done. This has not updated yet. But that should be one more Skyblock XP. Did I post in guild chat yet? I did not. Let's do it. Max garden. Ladies and gentlemen. Alright, let's see if it updates. Because I should have 13 XP. There it is. 13% to 472. And garden is done, man. Let's just look at our playtime. I have 4,204 hours. And 785 of those hours are on the garden. So we are done with farming until they inevitably update it, which will probably happen one day. And I'll have to farm like beetroots or something. But until that day, I'm never farming again. Until that day, we're done. But yeah, the spaceman's been there for like a year, to be honest. He's been there for a hot minute. Ooh. Go ahead and ask Sohan, because yeah, we're gonna be ending soon. Because I got a haircut in a little bit, and I need to go eat before that point. But boys, I can just honestly, we can just throw like most of this stuff in here. I'm not going to because, again, there will probably be a day when I need it again. But until that day, this armor set, low key, kind of useless. Low key. But I'm gonna have to like set up my inventory and everything for doing dungeons again. So that's gonna be a whole nother thing I gotta do. Let's get rid of this. All right, let's see. Do I remember how to set this up? What all do I need here? Where did I put it? I put it in a specific backpack, and I don't remember which one it was. There's one of these backpacks that has all my gear in it. This one. Okay. So we're going to take the fishing rod. We're going to do that. And then we're going to do... crud. Let's see. I don't know. Let's just do like this, I think. And then this will swap with this. This goes here. This guy's here. That's right. This one's here. And this would be pearls. This would be spirit leap. This goes there. That's... I think that's right. Maybe. And then what would go here? Would that be flay? That would be flay. So what would I normally have here? Oh yeah, Axe of the Shredded. Axe of the Shredded. Where did I put that? All right, there it is. That's my Dugan's inventory. I think we got it set up right. Maybe, maybe not. There we go. Now we got it set up right. First try. If my pumpkin farm just needs 400 speed, can I use fermento boots instead of rancher and get more farming fortune? I think so. Yeah. Probably a strat. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're done with farming. That is a skill max. So now we have the only skill in here that we really got to worry about is combat. I got to do dungeons and I got to do Kudra. That is the entirety of our grind now. It's all dungeons and Kudra until updates. What? Flame? No. But yes, we have Max Garden. We're done. So I hope y'all enjoyed today's stream. I know it was a little bit shorter. I honestly thought that was going to take us a little bit longer than it did. But I will be back tomorrow, and we're going to be on the M7 grind. We're going to be running tank and M7 is the plan. And then once we're done with that, we will be swapping to Kudra. But that's not going to be happening tomorrow. That's just our plan for the next couple of weeks. We're doing our 1000th M7 run tomorrow. We've got 38 runs till then, so I'll probably run a little bit off stream today, and then we'll do those runs tomorrow. Somewhere around 30, 25 runs tomorrow. And then we also have an archer level that we should get like 20 to 30 runs after that. So that's going to be on Wednesday. We're going to be getting an archer level. And then Friday, I don't know what we're doing. We'll figure it out. But anyways, hope y'all enjoyed today's stream. Seriously, thank you so much for sticking with me through the garden grinds. But that was the last of our farming streams. So I hope y'all have enjoyed them. And now it's back to the Dugans and combat stuff. So I'll see y'all then. Have an amazing rest of your day. I should be doing a Twitch stream maybe later tonight. So make sure to stay tuned for that. If y'all haven't followed the Twitch, there's a link in the description if you're on YouTube. But y'all have a good one. God bless.